7's broadcast of the Olympic Games will be brought to you by WorkCover Safety.
That's where the Hawks run really hard. They look dangerous. On the charge, Barlow to check.
Keep going.
Casual bounce through the centre square. Runs inside 50. Runs to 45. Daniel check. Drills a goal. Magnificent by the Hawks.
It'll be Mark, will it? No, it won't. It was O'Loughlin who got back. He's still going to get a chance. Michael O'Loughlin! Almost stolen, but beautifully done. And a snap. Don't tell me that's a goal. That is a magnificent goal from Bowyar.
It's a very crowded forward line. It should suit Collingwood. Oh, he's gone the roost.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, yes. Dr. Voss. Still working. Agamanis, little foot onto it. Now from an impossible angle. Hooking it back. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, what a goal. Goes to Agamanis. Hook back was good by Lappin. Terrific. Northwood. Unbelievable stuff. It's a goal. Schwartz just handed it to Armat, whose pace can really expose it. He takes the line. Have a look at this for a burst. He's run 100 metres in 9.78. He's running faster than the 40. Could this be an unbelievable goal? Lines the mark. What a goal! It's one of the greats of all time.
Welcome back to That Was the Season That Was. Some absolutely incredible goals there, Malcolm. Sensational stuff.
It's a great part of the game, isn't it? The six-pointers. Look, I must admit that Gary Moorcroft one, on the ground, kicking it over his head, sensational.
What about there?
Oh, well, yeah, bit of skill.
Yeah,
What about Bossie's long bomber? I mean, a really, really long kick at goal.
You know all about those yourself.
Yeah, love that one. But the one I really loved was Michael O'Loughlin's. Taking on 13 opposition players, dancing around the pack. 13, goal, fantastic. I reckon that should be goal of the year.
Really? Yeah, no, look, I must agree with you. O'Loughlin was fantastic. I actually love the running goals. I mean, they really get the crowd involved, don't they?
Yep.
Chick, Robbie Armat was the last one we saw there. But for mine, Bowyer, from the boundary line, that's banana snap.
I knew there'd be a fourth one.
But that was artistry off the boot. Some of those running goals remind me of in my under-13 days, mate. Now, also, in any season, you've got the trauma, the drama, all the sensation, but there's also the light-hearted moments, and there was plenty in season 2000, and we thought, who better to take us through it than Rex Hunt? Over to you, Rexy.
Well, thank you very much to the Arapus Trutter, the Australian salmon. And congratulations to you, big fish. You've been an ornament to the game and rewarded with AFL Life membership. Well, folks, yibbity yibbida, let's get on with the show. It's a magnificent season, and many of the moments have been very funny. Let's roll the tape and have a look. Well, Richmond players warming up, looking a bit like the Bolshoi Ballet. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy? Not quite. Edie, over there, he says. Deliver the hot dogs over there to Bay 13. Now, have a look at this. It's obviously a goal, but the goal umpire isn't quite up to the situation. And look at that. Barnesy saying, hey, mate, bit of blood on the back of the thigh. Bradley says, where? Where? Aha, a corpuscle. Yibbity yibbida, off you go. Mate, have I lost something here? Don't worry about me, Dax. Bring me a drink. And talking about Dax, what about your coat, you idiot? Nicholson? Yeah, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. And here's a novel way of warming up at Demonland. Warm up and pull a hamstring. Operator 42, connect me to the coach's box, will you? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, better get out to see the umpire here. Gotta make sure this is a goal. I know it's a goal, but he doesn't. Here we go with the new official AFL product. It's called the Wedge. Midnight at the Oasis. Have a look at that. Ooh. And our friend ran almost to the centre to get the all clear from the man in white in the middle. And back we go for the 2 fingers for a goal. After all that, phew. Troy Cocker-Fremantle has left the building. Operator 42, can you tell me which headset is down onto the bench? I've got my missus again. Courtesy of King, a leather sandwich for Harford. Don't argue. But it's not always your opponent you've got to keep an eye out for. Matthew Knights nearly takes out Nick Daffy. And what about Adrian Fletcher's headbutt on Paul Hazelby, the Rookie of the Year? And they're very close at Sydney. Greg Stafford and Andrew Shawble. See you in Oxford Street, boys. Are you there now? Are you there now? Hello, it's Helen from Hillsville here. And it's a good idea when you bounce the ball, mate, to get out of the road. And who said life wasn't meant to be easy? It wasn't meant to be this hard.
He had a normal... Oh, no. What was going on there?
Thought he was back in Shepparton.
Oh, dear.
Footballers wearing a girdle? Clive, I want those shorts. I want those shorts. You can't have them. Hey, that bloke over there wants them too. You can't have them. And you don't have to be at the races to pick the winner of the second. Jimmy, this is your life. And we thought Libba was the best tackler in the business. But the police lady from the East Melbourne precinct, she got her man. Oh, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. 3 bags full, ma'am. What's that, sir? 2 bits of flake with those chips? I got the order. So there are, Paul and Malcolm, some of the lighter moments, and it's back to you.
Thanks very much, Rex, and all the very best to you, mate. Malcolm, there's some very funny moments on that package.
There are, aren't there? I mean, sometimes footy's a very serious game, but it is great to see some of those, isn't it? What about John Barnes dobbing in Craig Bradley?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that footy?
Oh, it is nowadays.
And what about you big fellas, Greg Stafford? Now, tongue kissing, have you ever done that? Be honest.
No. Well, yeah, my wife, she enjoys it. But, I wouldn't cross the line with my teammates. I must admit, I like seeing the innocent stuff, like Brad Green doing his hammy kicks and he goes A over T. Very careful. And then there was Purdy.
Oh,
what was he doing there?
Yeah.
Don't you worry where he puts his hands?
Yeah, you do. I can actually remember you in a grand final going A over T, as you call it.
Oh, thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, yeah. No, it was on the practice wickets. I had an excuse. I was lining up for goal, big moment, of course, my first grand final, and I flipped. I'd rather put it behind me, mate. What about yourself? You've done some silly things.
Well, I did one here too. I got a beautiful, easy ball running into an open goal. I kept on running and kicked it through the points, and wasn't that light-hearted at the time, I must admit.
Well, the game wasn't in the balance or anything, was it?
No, we could have got back within 6, but that didn't matter at the time, did it? Much.
Oh, dear. Well, stay with us on That Was the Season That Was, because after the break, we're going to say goodbye to some of the big names that have bowed out.
Next in the news, retailers and builders hit by a GST-led downturn, the final chilling moments of the Concorde crew, and Olympic lockdown, the game's security blitz begins.
In the time it takes to boil a kettle, your entire house could be gone.
It wasn't a normal tornado.
This is what it looks like all over town.
The dramatic series final. Eye of the Storm, Monday.
The Nissan Pathfinder comes with a revolutionary switch. It lets you switch from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, from four-wheel drive to auto mode. And from July 1, it switches from $40,990 to $38,500. Want to see it again? From $40,990 down to $38,500. Now more than ever, you'll feel like switching your four-wheel drive.
Hi, what's your best rate plan for a new mobile? How much? Wrong number.
I'm after an answering machine. Only 2? Sorry, wrong number.
Can you tell me about the 900 megahertz cordless phones? Oh, no, that's the 900. Oh, sorry, wrong number.
For the biggest range with the best features and the best deals.
And they're totally secure. You got locks? Oh, I'm away.
Tandy, your telephone store.
A man-made virus has just been set free. What the hell's going on here? In Chicago,
Aaron's got it.
An unmissable two-hour special event.
So we're helpless.
Chicago Hope, Monday.
Well, this is where it's all going to happen tomorrow, Malcolm, the grand final. You can't help but get a buzz coming out here the day before. I mean, I've been lucky enough to play in a few, and you've incredibly played in 5 and coached 5. Which is harder?
Oh, look, I think playing the game's always harder, but you can get fairly frustrated in that coach's box sometimes. But I think out of it all, just the enjoyment of playing and the comradeship you get after the game is just sensational.
As a coach, do you feel powerless by the time the grand final comes around? You've done everything.
Yeah, look, I do. I think you do. But just on the day, hopefully you help the lads through the game, that's all.
And what about where we're at? The opening bounce. Is that the best time of grand final day for you?
Look, the first grand final I ever saw, that hush before the umpire came in to bounce, and then that explosion of noise, it's just sensational. One of the great feelings in life.
You know, as a player, you just feel like you'd leap tall buildings with a single bounce.
Yeah, can you still jump?
Not likely. Well, who's going to win tomorrow? Who's your tip?
Bombers, easy.
Bombers for you?
Yeah, Bombers.
Bombers for mine too, mate. I don't think we can go past them. They've been sensational all year. Malcolm, thank you.
Thank you very much, Paul, and congratulations on a great career. Have a wonderful retirement.
Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. It was very nice. We're going to go out tonight by saying goodbye to some of the game's greats. I'm Paul Salmon. That was the season that was. Good night.
Australian rules, and the Kangaroos Football Club in particular, lost one of the greats with the passing of Ron Casey. A die-hard Roos man, passionate devotee of the game, the chairman of the club left his mark on more than just the football community, courtesy of his long-standing association with Channel 7 and its memorable World of Sport program.
I obviously need makeup very badly.
Farewell also to Alan Piper, the Brisbane Lions president, who lost a long battle with cancer. And ex-Collingwood skipper Ray Gabbard, who passed away during the course of the season, but will always remain a football immortal, courtesy of that run in the 1964 Grand Final.
Roosy. Still going, another bad done. He's right in front. What a run from Collingwood skipper Ray Gabbard.
But the football world also mourned the loss of former Collingwood and Footscray player Robert Rose Jr.
Right-hand pass over to Robert Rose. He's steady. Kick the wall kick right in towards goal. It's a good kick.
The son of Magpie legend Bob, Robert's brilliant sporting career was cut short when a tragic motoring accident left him a quadriplegic in 1974. While we remember that quartet, thank you also to the players who've said goodbye to the game.
Bruce McAvaney's blood is worth Bob.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think, you know, I've said to a lot of people over the years, you know, with the Olympics, when it comes down to the Olympics, now, let's take the current Olympics coming up, you know, what would you rather? Would you rather, say, a couple of American 100-metre sprinters pull out, you know, Green or Morris Green, is that one of them?
Yes.
Who's the other one? Who's
Michael
the two?
Johnson.
Michael Johnson, yeah. Them pull out or Bruce?
Yeah, well, that does set it in perspective, doesn't
Well, I'd rather them pull out.
Yeah.
This is 7 News with Chris Barr.
Good evening. The first month of the GST has been a disaster for retailers and builders. There are concerns the downturn could cost jobs. The only silver lining, it could delay any further rise in interest rates.
Retailers reap the benefit as shoppers bought up big before the GST. But what goes up must come down, and it's come down hard. Sales for July dropped almost 9%. Department stores hardest hit, a whopping 30% slump.
Some retailers are saying they're finding a little bit slower than they expected, but I think most people think that by the end of August or September we'll be back to normal.
Just 5,800 new building approvals in July, the lowest in 17 years. But at least things are a little better for Telstra 2 shareholders. The instalment receipts bouncing back from yesterday's 10% plunge. So, should you sell before the second instalment is due on November 2nd?
I have no hesitation personally in paying up my share, and that's what I'd be saying to others.
But there's still a long way to go before T2 is back in the black.
Long term, I think it's still a very good hold. We just have to ride the hard times out.
If you are thinking of selling your Telstra receipts, get some advice from a broker or financial planner first. And remember, you only actually make a loss if you do sell. David Koch, 7 News.
Investigators have released the final words of the crew of the Air France Concorde that crashed near Paris. They show the pilots struggled to keep their supersonic jet in the air.
Metal on the runway set off a catastrophic chain of events. A tyre blowout sending debris into a fuel tank or an engine, sparking the massive fire. The cockpit voice recorder reveals a crew with little warning of their fiery trail, trying desperately to save their plane. At 4:42, the Concorde's cleared for takeoff. As the jet accelerates, the first sign of trouble. Watch out, says the co-pilot. 10 seconds after liftoff, the control tower warns,
Concorde 4590, you have flames. You have flames behind you.
The navigator in the cockpit.
Break down engine 2, cut engine 2.
An onboard fire alarm goes off, and the speed's dropping.
The airspeed indicator, the airspeed indicator, the airspeed indicator.
From the control tower.
It's burning badly, and I'm not sure it's coming from the engine.
The controller calls the plane again.
You have strong flames behind you. You have priority to land.
But the co-pilot has a new problem, he says.
The gear won't come up.
A second alarm sounds, warning the crew to pull up. The co-pilot calls for another airport up ahead.
Le Bourget, Le Bourget, Le Bourget.
But the pilot says it's too late, no time, no. The co-pilot battles on.
We're trying Le Bourget.
The last word recorded is from the co-pilot, who says no. Then the recording stops, 90 seconds after takeoff, with 113 lives lost. 6 weeks on, all Concordes remain grounded. Mark Simmons, 7 News.
No apologies today from the so-called bad dad of tennis. Damir Dokic, father of Australian player Yelena, was ejected from the US Open after a heated dispute over the price of food. He's been banned for the rest of the tournament.
About to play her second round.
Everybody can see it is discrimination. Always they make problems.
Yelena put the controversy behind her to win her second round match without her father and coach courtside. Australia's largest security sweep is underway, with police and the army closing off Olympic sites around Sydney. Anyone entering an Olympic venue or accommodation must now go through an extensive security check. The lockdown will continue until the end of the Paralympic Games. The Olympic torch is tonight in Dubbo after starting the day in Tamworth in northwestern New South Wales. In Gunnedah, a dual Olympic gold medalist took his rightful place in the relay. SOCOG didn't want Khyber TikTok to take part, but strong local support forced a change of heart.
He's the only double gold medalist horse alive.
Come on, Matt.
Khyber TikTok is the horse Matt Ryan rode to fame in Barcelona. Checking tomorrow's weather now. Fine and windy in Brisbane and Sydney. Raincoats for footy fans in Melbourne. Showers everywhere else bar Alice Springs, where it will be sunny and 22. We leave you with Melbourne's Grand Final Parade. Go the Bombers. I'm Chris Buff. Have a great weekend. Good night.
Wherever you are in 2000, Channel 7.
The 2000 Coca-Cola AFL Grand Final. Proudly brought to you by Amy, Work Cover, Herald Sun, Mitre 10, Nike, and TAC. In the year 2000, the tradition continues. It's part of football's biggest day. It's time to relive some fantastic moments of days gone by. The moments which remind us how sweet a victory can be and how bitter losing is. It's time for Seven's Footy Marathon. Here is your host, Sandy Roberts.
Thank you, Craig. Hello, everyone, and welcome, yes, to Seven's Footy Marathon. And what better way to count down to the 2000 Grand Final than relive some of the magic moments, some of the best final quarters of our great game that you could ever hope to see. It's going to be a long night, and for Essendon and for Melbourne fans, I'm sure it's going to be a long 24 hours. But this is a great way to start it, isn't it? It's been a huge week already, with Shane Woden getting Melbourne off to a flying start earlier in the week by winning the Brownlow medal. I wonder what effect that is going to have on the Demons. Well, throughout the night, I'm going to be joined by Gerard Healy. Well, I thought Gerard was going to be with me now. I don't know what's happened. I know he did have a fairly big night at the Brownlow medal, but I would have thought perhaps 3 or 4 days was enough time to recover. So let's hope that Gerard is going to be joining us. In the meantime, why don't we start on an absolute high? Let's go way back to 1977. Drawn grand finals are an absolute rarity, but in 1977, this was one of them. It was Collingwood up against North Melbourne. And the big news story leading up to this game was the suspension of fabulous Phil Carman. He missed the grand final. He was suspended for a fortnight, having been charged and found guilty of striking Hawthorn's legendary Michael Tuck. So no Phil Carman, but still a classic game of football. The 1977 grand final, the Kangaroos and Collingwood.
Right, about 30 minutes of play remaining of football for season 1977. Can the Magpies pull off an historic premiership?
The impossible dream.
That's right, the impossible dream. As Barry Cook was saying before the start of this grand final, the Wooden Spooners last year, Collingwood, and they lead at three-quarter time by 27 points in the 77 grand final. Magro to boot them back into attack towards the half-forward line it goes. Second grab, Rene King, can't quite collect it. Carlton's there, but Mark repaid Rene King, wasting no time. Magpies, plenty of confidence, down towards 4-4 to Twiggy Dunn. Beats them all over the back it goes. It's going to be a free kick North Melbourne's way, to be taken by Brent Croswell. Croswell moves down to mind Moore in the third quarter. Peter Moore has kicked 4 goals for the Magpies. Croswell out towards the centre wing. Keelan in front. Thompson will go for a big punch from behind. No, he goes for the grab. That's confidence. And the big fella plucks it, and what a game he's played in the ruck too. When Thompson will boot the Magpies back into attack. They lead by 27 points. Down towards Twiggy Dunn. He's got front position. Gumble over the back. Second goal was paid. And Dunn is within scoring distance.
Well, he's got the breeze blowing in his face here, but it'll be a difficult shot, Peter, I'd say. Twiggy Dunn coming in now to try and put Collingwood 33 points in front. And we've played about a minute and a half of this last quarter of the 1977 grand final. Shot. What's the result? It veers off at the last moment, and the ball is through for 1 point. So Collingwood go to a 28-point lead. They're 9 goals, 13-67. To North Melbourne, 4 goals, 15-39. We wait now for the ball to come back into play. Brent Croswell kicking off. Shoots the ball back towards the centre-half back position. Rene Kink got his hand taken nicely away from the pack by Xavier Tanner. He's away. Played a fairly good game, too. He's had a great tussle with Mark Magro. Packet goes towards Manasseh. Oh, he's missed the ball. Kicked off the ground by Briders. Back towards that half-forward line. Down goes Manasseh. He'll get a push in the back and a free kick down there short of the half-back line. Collingwood, 67 points. Then North Melbourne, 39 points. Just on the 2-minute mark of this last quarter.
Manasseh from the half-back line towards the centre wing, looking for a big fellow Thompson again. Big pack of players out there. Centre wing on the other side. Mark's going to be paid, North Melbourne's way to be taken by Gary Carlton. So North Melbourne to move into attack. They trail by 28 points. Carlton down towards the full forward line. Brighter setting himself. misjudged it very badly. Though Douglas there for Collingwood. High kick in the air, back towards centre wing. North Melbourne's mark for Shaw, taken by Schimmelbusch. In turn, back it goes. No, it's Nettlefold. Back towards full forward. Worthington setting himself. Didn't mark the ball. Chased over Brightus again. Only 20 metres out. Left foot snapped by Brightus right across the face of goals. And it's going to be a boundary throw in. North Melbourne into attack. Approaching the 3-minute mark of this final quarter. Magpies leading by 28 points.
Ball out of bounds in the forward pocket, about 25 metres around from the North Melbourne goal. Pressure on the Collingwood defence. Baker and Thompson go for the knockout. Thompson gets a hand pass, but it's a bad one to Schimmelbusch. He's got a chance to snap the goal. He does. It looks all right. Is it going through? No, it's 1 point. So it's 27 points the difference at the 3-minute mark of this last quarter of the 1977 Grand Final. Can the Magpies hang on and be the first side ever to win a Grand Final from the bottom position? They were the wooden spooners last year, as we wait now for the ball to come back into play by Kevin Worthington, the Collingwood full-back. Oh, he's gone for a little short kick for himself, not on the mark. Baker left him unattended that time. He gets the ball back there on a mark taken here by Andrew Ireland, a little longer than centre-half back. Not a good kick, it's a bad one. Back it goes towards Henshaw. Backs up well, boots the ball back towards centre-half forward. Chance for Magro to mark, and he does. He's played a great game in the centre, Magro. At centre-half back, the mark to Magro. At the 4-minute mark, Collingwood still 27 points in front.
Magro out towards the centre wing on the outer side of the ground, looking for Rene King. Plenty of North Melbourne players, and Gumbleton takes the mark. Centre wing outer side, wasting no time at the Nettlefold. Down towards the half-forward line for North Melbourne, almost a full forward. In front of Douglas. Beautiful mark, goes back to Sutton. Sutton's been switched to the forward line for North Melbourne. He's within scoring distance, only about 30 metres out, and as good as directly in front. Well, this could make the difference pretty interesting. Sutton lining up. Distance should be no problem at all. Got punt on its way, and he's put it through. 5 minutes of play in the final quarter. Can North Melbourne come back? 67 plays 46. The difference is 21 points. The 1977 Grand Final.
Well, there's a long way to go yet. North have got plenty of time, and another goal would make this a heck of a fight. There's the mark by Sutton. Not a bad sort of a confident mark. Got right out of business that time. Back to the centre now. It'll be Thompson. Hasn't been off the ball all day against Crackers Keenan. Up she goes. Free kick to Thompson. Put his hand right in the middle of his back, and Thompson now ready to send Collingwood to attack. A long kick down towards centre-half forward. Out comes Moore. Couldn't hold the mark. Well backed up that time by Montgomery. Been a darn good player for North Melbourne. Back she goes as a go for North now, as Dents has got a clear run. He'll fire for the goal. It's not a good kick. That's a mark here to Bob. To Baker, and they've got back in business. That's his 4th goal, and North are really firing again. So that makes the difference now. Only 15 points, and North Melbourne right back in the fight at the 6-minute mark of this last quarter of the 1977 Grand Final. Barassi's made plenty of change. He's got Sutton down there on the forward line. Dents down at centre-half forward, and they're starting to look a lot better again, North. A goal again would make them full of running.
Right, 67 plays 52. Magpies lead by 15 points. 6 minutes of play have elapsed the final quarter. Can North Melbourne come back? Magpies leading by 27 points at 3/4 time. Thompson ruck again, taken by Nettlefold. Hurried kick, not an effective one, but taken in turn by Byrne. Handball's a bad one. Can he back it up? He does. Byrne gets boot the ball. He goes straight to Arnold Brightus. Oh, he's pulled it, but he's going to steady down. About to play on. And Arnold Brightus is within scoring distance. It's about 50 metres out. Stylus of Engels, Baker leads. Brightus will line up and bang for goal. Drop punt is on its way, and it's offline. It's 1 point, if that. It is sneaked in for a point. So the difference is 14 points. Almost at the 7-minute mark. The 1977 Grand Final, the final quarter. Can the Magpies hang on? There's the score. 67 plays 53. The Magpies by 14 points.
And we've played just on 7 minutes of this last quarter. I know this made the difference to North Melbourne coming on the ground as Billy Nettlefold. He's been in everything so far. Up it goes. Thompson's got the mark. We see Thompson take that mark out there at half-back. Collingwood under pressure now. 14 points in front as the ball goes around towards the wing position. Up they get. The ball pushed out the cable. In goes Kink, but there's Netafol again, getting a hand pass out. Magro chips in, getting the ball away, and the umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to Magro. Now it's going to North Melbourne, is it? Yes, North Melbourne. Around the neck, and it goes to Tanner. Tanner shoots the ball back over the half-forward line. Up the back is where's the go now for Bridus. Chance, oh, he's past the wrong bloke, Manassa. Oh, now he's crossed through. Kelly thinks it's crossed through. What a mistake there. That's his second goal. Now it's only 8 points the difference. How about that for a mistake by Manassa?
To film a bullet, you need a high-speed camera. ...163 kilowatt, 3.5-litre V6 Mitsubishi Magna VRX. It'll go like a shot.
Father's Day is just around the corner, so get into Mitre 10 and save Dad with great gift ideas like these. Deluxe portable hose reel, $14.65. 700-watt Ryobi angle grinder power kit, $89.95.
What sort of person are you in the morning? One that's easily irritated? Well now, new Nivea for Men aftershave balm soothes and moisturizes your skin after every shave. New Nivea for Men aftershave balm for men who dare to care.
Ken Bruce has gone mad. Ken Bruce has gone mad.
Ken Bruce has gone completely mad! Our cousin Placino's running the store, so grab hold of these Rigoletto. You fridges $4.89. You washers $3.49. You microwaves $99. You VCRs $1.99. Queen size mattress and bases from $2.49. Cheapo, cheapo, cheapo! And now there's rental. So don't be a goose. Rent from Ken Bruce.
Radio Raw, Volume 1. Australia's hottest new musical talent. Now exposed on CD.
At HMV and online, $9.95.
Take the pain out of a Father's Day without footy with this range from Australian Football Video. The Miracle Marks, the Golden Goals, Craig Bradley, the Tribute, our sensational range of gift packs, and on DVD, 100 Years of Football. Father's Day doesn't have to be footy-free. Treat your dad to a footy video that he can watch right through until Christmas. From Australian Football Video, the Marks, Goals, the Bradley Tribute, the gift packs, and our new DVD release. Available at these stores now.
I know who I'm cheering for at the Olympic Games. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Why? Because when Australia wins, I win.
With every burger or muffin purchase at McDonald's, you get this game card. Scratch and reveal an Olympic event, and if Australia wins any medal in that event, you win a Big Mac. Plus, you could win the brand new Holden VX Commodore, or an Air New Zealand holiday to Universal Studios instantly.
When Australia wins, I win. Come on, Australia!
Broken clear, a long 60-metre bomb, big pack balls in the goal square. Oh, what a grab! What an absolute screamer! Oh, that's got to be grab of the year.
What a Carlton, thanks.
Grand Final Day is coming to 7 at 8. Rise and shine as we kick off the festivities with a very special Grand Final breakfast. At 9, the last minute, with all the changes, events, and an in-depth look at what the players get up to before the big match. At 10:30, it may not be the big one, but the under-18s will be out to catch as much glory as they can. At 2, the one you've been waiting for. Essendon and Melbourne both chasing the elusive premiership. Grand Final Day action on 7.
What a grand final. North Melbourne right back in it. The Magpies lead Whittle down to only 8 points. Here's Carlton for North Melbourne. Can he collect it? Firmly out towards Henshaw. Back towards the half-forward line. He's Bridus streaming out. Can he get there in time? Centre wing taken in turn by Vanessa. Back towards the half-forward line. There's Frank Gumbledon. Wants to play on. Goes to handball and turn out towards Steve Nick. He's back in defence. Kick is smothered. Test out for Wayne Richard. Oh, he's spun it. Centre wing on the outer side of the ground. Little falls in there again. He's the player of the ball. From the bottom of that pack, it's going to be a ball up. Centre wing on the outer side. And Betts is about to come on the ground for the Magpies. Their lead of 27 points has been whittled down to only 8 points at the 9-minute mark of this final quarter. Chance again, back towards the half-forward line. Big leap by Sutton. Free kick to Shaw to Casson. waste no time. North Melbourne have a run on. Down towards 440 goes. Looking there for Briders. Second grab. He's come down with the ball. They'll be playing the ball. And North Melbourne have the chance to only trail by 2 points. Arnold Briders to date has kicked only 5 behinds. No goals and 5 behinds. Oh.
And got in serious trouble down there, as we can see in the picture. Got it, Collingwood, in the hands of his teammates there. The trainer's coming out. They're going to take him off the ground.
Well, Arnold Briders can make the difference, only 2 points. As I mentioned, he's kicked 5 behinds in the game to date. He's only about 30 metres out. Slightest of angles. There's Doug Gott, who's in plenty of trouble. In fact, player's going to be held up until Doug Gott's in heaps of trouble there, actually. Very hard to determine what the injury is, but the stretcher is coming out and players being held up. So Arnold Briders will have to settle down. Doug Gott, I hope it's not a broken leg or anything, Lou.
Well, I don't know what it... Well, it's very hard to work out. He's had trouble with his knee, and he doesn't look the best, of course, and they're taking him off the ground. That is the rule of the VFL. If a player is a stretcher case, well, they've got to hold up play. Arnold Briders still with the ball there, about 30 metres out, yet to score a goal for North. He's kicked 5 points, and, of course, if he gets this goal, it'll make the difference only 2 points, and we're at the 10.5-minute mark of this last quarter of the 1977 Grand Final. We'll certainly have a bit of time on, so it'll be a pretty long quarter, I should imagine. There's Doug Gott. It's bad luck for him, but the game must go on as Betts takes his place, and we wait now for Arnold Briders from about 30 metres out. He wouldn't be 30 metres out, Arnold. North Melbourne have come to light in this last quarter. Barassi making a couple of changes. A Netafol coming on the ground, replacing Blight, has made the world of difference to them. Little nuggety bloke, ex-Richmond player. Another one Richmond's given away.
Well, Louis, North Melbourne have had 3 goals to date in the first 11 minutes of play in this final quarter, and Briders can make it 4 and reduce the leeway from 27 points to only 2. A very vital kick indeed. He's only kicked 5 behinds to date. Lines up, and I think he's missed again. 6 behinds for Arnold Briders, and the Magpies breathe again. They lead by 7 points at the 12-minute mark of the grand final of season 77.
Collingwood 67, to North Melbourne 60 points. That's the difference, 7 points. Collingwood looking a bit shaky at the moment as it goes out for Thompson and Keenan. The ball knocked down. Dunn gets the kick, not a good one. A chance for Magro to mark. He's upended. Umpire says play on as Tanner drives it back towards the full forward zone. Out comes Worthington, punched away again by Hyde. There's the go now for Dent. He's got a clear run, he'll fire. Here he goes for the goals. It looks, no, it's not. It's 1 point, and it's only 6 points the difference. David Dent. My golly, here's an inspiring captain for you. Got him down there at the centre half forward position to put a bit of life into that North Melbourne forward line. Looked hopeless in the third quarter, but it's certainly come to life now with Sutton and Dent down there. We wait now for the ball to come back into play. Thompson at the back. Ball pushed to the ground, and the ball is out of bounds. Out of bounds on that half-forward line. Still in North Melbourne's attacking zone, about 60 metres around from their goal. Ball back into play now. Thompson and Keenan. There's a push in the back, Nilly, and Thompson will take the free kick. By golly, he's put up a great show today, Thompson. He's been on the ball all day. He's had about 14 kicks and he's been a great player. The ball falls a bit short. Back it comes to Ick. The ball smothered. Grabbed by Max Richardson. He drives the ball down towards that half-forward line. Oh, over went Anderson that time. This allowed Montgomery to pick it up easy. It'll be a free kick to Montgomery. He grabbed him. Wasn't within a mile of the ball that time. And Montgomery takes the free kick at half-back for North Melbourne. Still 6 points the difference in favour of Collingwood.
Almost at the 14-minute mark of the final quarter, Montgomery turned towards the centre wing. Collingwood's mark in front. Wayne Richardson to drive the Magpies into attack. Well, in fact, Doug Gott going off the ground. Could be a blessing in disguise for Magpies because North had a run on. Maybe it stopped it. Wayne Richardson towards the half-forward line. Carlton setting himself behind. Thumped down the ground. Chance for Henshaw, but the boundary line will beat him. A boundary throw-in. Half-forward line for North, for the Magpies. On the outer side of the ground. The difference only 6 points. 67 plays 61. Quickly down against Keenan. Now it's taken by Cable. Cable and turned back towards the centre of the ground. Dent is there, can't collect it. Chance to centre now for Billy Picken. Short pass and turn goes towards the half-forward line. Bouncing free. The race is on now. Centre wing on the outer member side of the ground. Well done, Schulbush outpaced Andrew Ireland. And North Melbourne back into attack towards the half-forward line. Robert Hyde can't collect it. Brighters is there for North Melbourne. Chance for Byrne. Byrne settings down into what's the border. Baker scores to be level. Baker quickly this. And scores a level. We might be back here next week. Scores a level in the 1977 Grand Final at the 15-minute mark. Baker's fifth goal. And it's 67 points apiece. What a game.
What a game. 67 points apiece. And, of course, North Melbourne looked as though they were buried at three-quarter time. And I said to you, Pete, you can't write them off because anything can happen in the grand final. North Melbourne supporters coming to life because it did look very sick when the Magpies did lead by 27 points. Collingwood stopping to a walk and not looking too hot at the moment. You can see a couple of those backmen running with the ball. They're running up and down the one spot. Back to the centre. Thompson against Keenan. Knocked out by Thompson. Pushed back towards the centre by North Melbourne. As they go now for Magro. Put Farm under pressure. The ball comes down to Collingwood as we see Ireland trying to get it clear, and the umpire's going to ball it up just about on the edge of the white line. Well, actually, it is on the edge of the white line, out towards the wing position, but a little bit up towards North Melbourne's half-forward line. Scores dead level at the moment. Knocked out to Wayne Richardson. He shoots the ball down towards centre half-forward. And there's Montgomery. He's played a great gun. Pushed out by Twiggy. He's going to an open goal. He fires. And he's put it through for 1 point. Oh, there was a chance of a lifetime. Look at Twiggy Dunn. Terribly disappointed about that kick. But at least the Magpies have hit the front by a point. And we're at the 15-minute mark of this last quarter. There's the scores. 8-19, 67 North Melbourne. To Collingwood 9-14, 68. Only a point the difference as the ball goes back towards the centre half-back position. Punched out down towards the Collingwood half-forward line. There's Gordon and Alves battling hard. The ball knocked along the ground by Gordon. The ball is out of bounds about 50 metres around from the Collingwood goal. Now the pressure is on the North Melbourne defence. Knocked out by Dunn. As they go now for Tanner to get the ball clear. Down goes Shaw. Tanner still playing it ahead. He showed plenty of confidence as he gets clear. He's grabbed it behind the ball that time. And a free kick goes there to Collingwood, and the free kick to go there to Wayne Richardson at centre field.
Almost at the 17-minute mark now of the grand final. Magpies by 1 point. Wayne Richardson taking plenty of time. Going for a long torpedo punt. Moore setting himself. Big pack of players there, though. Taken by Stephen Nick. Returned by Rene Kink. He's grabbed and not in possession. Free kick to Rene Kink. And Kink is within scoring distance. Only about 45 metres out, possibly 50, directly in front. The Magpies lead by 1 point. They seem to have an invincible lead of 27 points at three-quarter time as Kink lines up, shoots for goal, and I think he's missed. So the Magpies lead by 2 points. Almost at the 18-minute mark now of the grand final. Collingwood by 2 points. There's the score, 69-67. Brent Croswell, Grassy pulling off many moves this final quarter out towards half-back. In front, the chance of Magro. Couldn't quite collect it. Half-forward line for the Collingwood side. Handball goes out towards Byrne. Byrne turned towards centre wing to Xavier Tanner. Tanner towards Stanley Elves. Elves off for a run. What's the pass like down towards 4 foot over back Worthington? Chance of Casson. In trouble. Bundled out of the way. Only about 20 metres out from North Melbourne's goal. Arnold Brightus trying to swing onto his right boot. Harry kick high in the air. No mark will be paid here. Pumped down the ground. And turn it goes towards Manasseh. Manasseh back towards half-back. Staying to Xavier Tanner. Wants to play on. He can line up only 40 metres out. Bangs in towards goal. And Thompson setting himself. And it's forced through for 1 point. So the difference is 1 point again. 19 minutes to play in the final quarter.
Well, this is a real ring-a-ding game. There's no doubt about that. Only a point the difference. And we're approaching the 19-minute mark. But this quarter will go for a long time because we have to hold up play for Doug Gott to be taken off on a stretcher in this last quarter. The 1977 Grand Final is certainly turning out to be a real thriller. There's Keenan and Thompson having a battle. Knocked out the shore. Round it goes towards the wing position, out wide. And it beats the pack, and the ball is out of bounds on the centre wing position on the outer side. Oh, this crowd is certainly getting their money's worth today. Only a point the difference in favour of Collingwood. Which way will it go as we see the ball grabbed now by Alves, doing a great job out towards Shaw, but it beats him and the ball is out of bounds. This time it's creeping around towards the North Melbourne goal. It's about 70 metres around from their goal on their half-forward line. By golly, she looks worried too. Ball back into play again. There we see Cable going for a quick, hurried snap that time, and the ball is out of bounds. Out of bounds, but it's gradually creeping around towards the North Melbourne goal. This time about 65 metres. Bucket goes to Hyde, but his kicker smothers a go for Arnold Brightis. Can he pick it up? He goes down with Manasseh. Manasseh's first to his feet, drives the ball back, but Cable's there to take the mark. The little fellow might come to life in this last quarter because he's been very quiet all day. Ball out there at half-forward. We wait now for Cable to go for a pass. That's a good one, and Burns got it. And this fella could easily kick this. He's about 60 metres out, but he's got the wind right on his tail. If he gets this, it'll put North in front by 5 points. Approaching the 20-minute mark. The kick. Oh, it's not a good one. And it's out of bounds in the forward pocket. Now the pressure is really on the Collingwood defence as they lead by 1 point.
3 minutes of play in this final quarter. Thompson, uncontested in the ruck. Handball's out to Worthington. That's dangerous. Worthington will go for the handball and turn out towards half-back. Taken by Billy Picken. Loves to run, and he's off. He'll go for a long handball. I think he'll have to hurry, though he does. Oh, it's dangerous. Centre wing. Chance of Barham. Barham then turn towards Weir now. He quick that he can. Oh, he missed the bounce. Oh, he's been busted aside. Schimble can hop the shoot. Very close to boundary line, and in fact a boundary throw-in. But the Magpies now into attack. They lead by a point. 21 minutes of play approaching the final quarter. And that ball went so fast, there's no ruckman on the spot. Rene King contesting. Chance for Burns. Cable's there. Plenty of North Melbourne players. Cable out towards Xavier Tanner. By God, what a game he's played. Handball gives 10 in the run. Towards the centre. Quickly done. Oh, he's pulled it badly. Taken by Gumbleton. 12. Back towards Montgomery. Control Montgomery. Breaks clear. He goes for a long kick down towards full forward. He's about 70 metres out. In towards Arnold Brightis. He's got it. Well, Brightis has kicked 6 behinds to date. Well, will it be 7 behinds, and will the score be level, or will Arnold Brightis kick straight for the first time in the game and put North Melbourne in front? 22 minutes of play approaching the 1977 Grand Final. Collingwood lead by a point. Brightis directly in front, only about 25 metres out, lining up for his first goal or his 7th behind. Drop punt.
He's put it through for a point.
It's his 7th behind and scores a level.
Oh, golly, we could be back here next week again.
It cost another 100,000.
Okay, scores dead level, 69 points apiece. There's the scoreboard in the 1977 Grand Final, approaching the 21-minute mark. Or over the 21-minute mark, actually. And the ball back into play. It'll be a long quarter as the ball goes out there towards that half-back line. Punched away. Has to go for Byrne. An open goal. He fires. And this looks like 1 point and North a bit the front now. Look at North Melbourne score. 9:21 to Collingwood 9:15. So North go to 70 points to Collingwood 69. And by golly, the Magpies have got to come to life now as the ball is driven out there towards Magro. Can he mark it? Punched away by Count, but comes to Cable. But he overruns the ball. Picked up here by Hyde. The ball driven out towards Twiggy Dunn and Gumbleton. There they go, battling hard. It's Gumbleton smothering the ball. Twiggy Dunn's got it now. He's going to go for a run. He's clear. Boots the ball well up there towards that full forward zone. There's Croswell and Moore going for it. Up the back is a little Weirmouth. Can he get clear? Right on his tail is Enshaw, but he's grabbed on the line. And the ball is out of bounds. This time it's in the Collingwood forward pocket, only about 25 metres around from their goal. They've got a score here to make the scores level with a point or kick a goal and be in front. Grabbed here by Montgomery. He's played a fantastic game. Out it goes there to Stan Ellis. He had a ball on that wing position there today. He's been unbeatable. They've got Anderson on him now. Put Gordon out of business for about 3 quarters. Short pass. It's okay, and there's a good mark to Xavier Tanner, playing a great game too. He's really come to life since half-time. Xavier Tanner. North Melbourne in front by a point at the 23.5-minute mark as the ball goes out there wide. Arnold Brightis playing a great game, but not kicking too straight. Let's see what he can do with this. The ball is shot up towards the full forward zone. Up there's Baker, got the mark. Baker's got it. This could be nice. He's already kicked by. And he's got the chance to put him in right in front by 7 points. There's Thompson looking a very dejected player.
24 minutes of play will absolutely in this final quarter.
Here he goes now. Baker. This could sew it up for North Melbourne as he fires it through, and North Melbourne's at the front by 7 points. That's Baker's 6th goal. There he is, holding his hands up like if he's the world champion heavyweight, number 29.
Race into Mitre 10 for a chance to win in our Great Ford giveaway. There's a Ford Explorer XR8 Ute for one of 40 great prize packs to be won. This Father's Day, if you want to make Dad's dreams come true...
We won the car.
It's been a tough match, but at the business end, there's no stopping them. They're looking the goods. Oh, beautiful tap-on. They're away. This is sensational to watch. A real premiership performance.
What a Carlton, thanks.
What sort of person are you in the morning? One that's easily irritated? Well now, new Nivea for Men aftershave balm soothes and moisturizes your skin after every shave. New Nivea for Men aftershave balm for men who dare to care.
Has there been any better?
I've never had a man that I wanted to whoop so bad.
The life and times of Muhammad Ali in Shooting from the Left. Has there been any meaner? The life and turbulent times of Iron Mike Tyson in Killer Instinct. Two videos that are a must for any boxing fan. And also from the Visual Entertainment Group, 5 great DVDs. Dean Jones, Steve Waugh, the World Cup win, Ali and 100 years of Australian football. Shooting from the Lip and Killer Instinct are out on video now. And get our DVD range at these stores for Father's Day.
Radio Raw, Volume 1. Australia's hottest new musical talents, now exposed on CD at HMV and online, $9.95.
I know who I'm cheering for at the Olympic Games. You did? But when Australia wins, I win.
With every burger or muffin purchase at McDonald's, you get this game card. Scratch and reveal an Olympic event, and if Australia wins any medal in that event, you win a Big Mac.
All right, mate.
Plus, you could win a car, a holiday, a mobile phone, a PlayStation, or McDonald's food prizes instantly.
Because when Australia wins, I win. Come on, baby. Come on.
It's a mistake anyone could make.
Got in a drunken brawl, defending his wife, and he killed a guy.
Now his time is served. He's taking the first plane home.
Today's flight is a special one.
Alongside the world's deadliest criminals.
What happened?
They got the plane.
Welcome to Con Air.
Buckle up. The TV's biggest blockbuster.
Shoot it down. There are innocent people up there.
Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and John Malkovich. Premiering Sunday on 7. Con Air.
24 and a half minutes just ticked over, but I would say this quarter will run for about 31 minutes at least. So, North Melbourne back in front by 7 points. Cable. Well, Casson can't break clear. Bond's handle goes straight to Montgomery. This gets smothered. It's very scrambly, desperate football. Almost the half-forward line for Magpies, taken turn by Montgomery again. Out towards the centre wing, member side of the ground, and the real chases on now. Boundary line will beat them all. It's going to be a boundary throw in centre wing. North Melbourne leading by 7 points. Well, talk about impossible dreams. We mentioned Collingwood before, but North Melbourne's could come through. They trailed by 27 points at three-quarter time. They now lead by 7. Casson, centre wing, he's come to life too. Back towards the half-forward line for North Melbourne. It's out of bounds in the full. The Magpies have moved into attack. Free kick to be taken almost in the centre wing by Billy Picken. Boots towards the half-forward line. Dunn pushed out. Turn it goes by Bond. Good fire on the chance. Plenty of pace to Swallow. Streaming goalwards. Henshaw and Hop to shoot, and another boundary throw in. 25.5 minutes of play now. We're into time on, probably about 5 minutes remaining. North Melbourne by 7 points in the 1977 Grand Final.
North Melbourne playing with a lot of determination. They've got a lot of spirit. They've got their spirit up now as the ball comes down here. Good play by Tanner as he clears. He's been a real match winner since half-time. And there's the ball. There's Tanner showing a lot of confidence, running away from his Collingwood opponents, who appear to be tired at the moment. Out she goes wide. And there's Baker. Oh, he's got confidence now. Already kicked 6 goals. He'd be about 70 metres out. This would be a miraculous goal if he could kick this one. Here he goes, Baker, number 29. Oh, it's a shocking kick off the side of his boot, but I don't think North Melbourne supporters would growl about him because he's kicked 6 goals. And Baker in your screen there, a player that was rejected by North Melbourne, then given away by Geelong back to North, and he looks like he could be the winner for the 1977 Grand Final for North Melbourne. Ball pushed out that time by Magro, grabbed by Casson. Has a go now for Baker again. He gets under the ball. Coming out now is Worthington. Can he pick it up? It'll bounce all right, but he's still finding it very hard to pick it up because there's David Dench on his tail. He knocks it over to Montgomery, drives it up towards the full forward zone. Brightus in front, Thompson at the back. He misses the mark. Here's a go now for Manasseh. Trying to streak away. He does. He'll go for the long kick, but not a good one. It drops a bit short, one in the hands of Tout. They're making mistakes galore, Collingwood, at the 26-minute mark as North Melbourne lead by 7 points in the 1977 Grand Final. There's a beautiful pass. Stan Hals has got out there on his own all day.
He's got about 25 kicks, I think, Lou. Well, 27-minute mark of the Grand Final about to tick over. Short pass to Nettlefold, and by golly, did he bring North to life, and he came on three-quarter time, down towards full forward. Sutton can't quite judge it well, though. Going to bounce over the line, I think, for a boundary throw-in. North Melbourne deep into attack. 28 minutes approaching now. It's a free kick, in fact. Baker clapping Betts there. Free kick going Collingwood's way. Short pass goes out towards half-back, taken by Robert Hyde. He wants to hurry up. Only about 3 minutes remaining. The Magpies trail by 7 points out to Betts. Half-back line, Betts in turn towards the centre. Very short kick, though. North Melbourne's half-back line has been superb in this final quarter. Back towards the half-forward line. Thompson, how he lifts his legs. He raced after the ball. He's played a mighty game for the Magpies. He's very tired indeed. Schimmelbusch a chance. Barham trying to break through. Can't do so. It's only a ball up. Centre wing, member side. 28 minutes approaching. And North Melbourne lead by 7 points in the 1977 Grand Final. And it certainly looks like North's second flag in the last 4 years.
There's the bounce again. Thompson knocks it out to Richardson. He's grabbed a bit high and he'll get a free kick. A free kick to Wayne Richardson. Little short of the half-back position up towards centre wing. Time running out for Collingwood. They trail by 7 points. And the ball driven out there down to the boundary line. But North Melbourne's Montgomery's played a darn good game. Gets the ball back from Schimmelbusch. Punched away by Montgomery. A beautiful little play to Nettlefold. And it's out of bounds on the full. And a penalty free kick to go to Collingwood, and to take the free kick will be Picken down there at half-back.
Almost the 29-minute mark, Louis.
Approaching the 29-minute mark. North Melbourne in front by 7 points. The ball driven over towards the half-forward line. Wearmouth trying to get clear. But he can't. There's Gordon going, but he's grabbed by 3 North Melbourne defenders there, and the umpire will ball it up on Collingwood's half-forward line about 75 metres out from the goal. They're trailing by 7 points, just on 29 minutes gone. Knocked out by Gumbel to Schimmelbusch. The ball driven back there towards that wing position. Ireland couldn't take the mark. Grabbed by Picken, but it's a very high kick, putting the Collingwood forwards under the hammer now. There we see the ball pushed out again, backed up by Henshaw. Puckett goes towards Hick. He kicks it off the ground, playing it safe and goes for the boundary line. That's the way to play defensive football when you can't break clear. Don't take a chance. As we wait now for the ball to come back into play. It'll be Keenan and Dunn. Down to Bond. He gets a hand pass. Out to Magro. He's grabbed. He snaps for goal. Up towards Moore. And there's a go for Moore. He fires. Oh, and he's put it through. Oh, 1 point. Gully. Oh, that makes the difference. 1 goal. Now, if Collingwood can get a goal, it'll be a draw so far. And we're approaching the 30-minute mark of this last quarter. But there could be about 2 minutes to go, I'd say.
I'd say probably about 90 seconds of 2 minutes, Louis. Brent Croswell kicking off for North Melbourne. The Magpies need a goal to level the scores. Out towards half-back. Magro couldn't collect it. Free kick to Shaw, Collingwood's way. Taking with Robert Hyde. He wants to hurry on. He's wasting time. And Collingwood can't afford that. Hyde down towards full forward. Moore setting himself. Can't throw a chance for Tricky Dunn. Brent Croswell there. They're all fumbling. Half-forward line almost to the forward pocket for the Magpies. Taken by Frank Gumbel, and he can't get an effective boot to ball. Wayne Richardson the chance. The boundary throw in. It's only about 10 metres around from Collingwood behind post. They need a goal to tie the scores. About a minute of play remaining. Bond. Down he goes. North Melbourne players galore on that back line. They're all smothering. Umpire allowing play to go on. Back towards half-back it goes. Big lead by Ireland. On the ground, a chance for Renee Kink. Out it goes to Betts. He can't break clear. He's pushed in the back. Play goes on. Casson appealing for a free kick. Won't get one. It's going to be a ball up. About 45 metres out from the Collingwood goal. And they trail by 6 points. The 30-minute mark, 30-and-a-half-minute mark of the final quarter.
Will time run out for Collingwood? Will it be a drawn game as the ball comes down again? Sure. He goes for hand pass. As it goes for Kink and the top he fires. More coming out after it. Right on his tail is Croswell. He fumbles the ball. He can't pick it up more. Down he goes. There's a go now for Magro. Down he goes. And the umpire would say, Magro getting out now. He snaps for goal. What's the result? It's out of bounds on the full. That's the thing that North Melbourne want, I'd say, because at least it's a penalty free kick and a good long kick here will take it away from the danger zone for the time being.
31 minutes have just ticked over, Louis. Not much time to go.
Not much time to go. Collingwood led by 27 points at three-quarter time, I think it was, and now North Melbourne in front by 1 goal. A tremendous recovery by North Melbourne. Ball out towards that half-back line. There's the pack and a mark to Billy Picken. He better hurry up because time is running out at the 32-minute mark. And scores North Melbourne a goal in front. The kick by Picken is into the goal square. There's a mark here to someone.
In front of Twiggy.
It's a quick set. Twiggy done, I think it's got it. Oh, golly, it could be a drawn game.
We might be back here next week.
Oh, golly. There's the go now. Twiggy Dunn's got the mark. Will it be a drawn match because we're approaching the 33-minute mark? Time must be running out. Twiggy Dunn with the ball, only about 10 metres out from goal. And look at those North Melbourne players on the mark. Well, oh, the pressure on this veteran from Collingwood, played over 200 games. Fires for the goal. And he's put it through. And it's off at that level. Scored at that level. Now what will happen? Can they get it down there and score a point either side? What a climax this has reached.
33 minutes to play, Louis. The siren will sound very shortly.
I'll tell you what, you wouldn't want to have a week out today, would you?
Still be a tie for sure. 33 minutes to just tick over. 33 minutes to play in this final quarter.
And that's Collingwood's first goal for the quarter.
There's the score, 76 points apiece. Well, that was the pressure kick of the season. 34 minutes approaching. No time left. I'll say the siren will sound very shortly after this bounce. Can North Melbourne or Collingwood score 8 points? 34 minutes approaching in the final quarter. Scores level. Thompson at contesting. Play still on the centre. Out it goes to Wayne Richardson. Gumbleton can't intercept. Play still on the centre. Dribbling forward, down towards full forward. Shaw stills it. Out it goes towards Manasseh. He wants to sit on it if he can. He handball and turn out towards Betts. Betts in the half-back line towards the centre wing. The siren must down shortly. Sandell's a chance. Centre wing hurries his boot down towards full forward. For them North Melbourne players there. Andrew Allen will score from behind. His knee to Fry takes the mark. And that, I think, is made certain of a tie. 34 minutes approaching. Allen with the ball on the half-back line.
And the ball driven out there towards Max Richardson, picked up by Little Ball. He's going for a run. Can he get down there and come? There's the Sullivan, I think, for the end of the game. It's a draw. It's a draw. The 1977 Grand Final is a draw. And we'll be back here next week. By golly, another draw. What a great performance it was by North Melbourne. And also by Collingwood to come back in that final stage because it looked as though they were gone beyond recall. There was a bit of a fight going on. Little Keenan's doing. Someone should tell the game's over. It's not worth getting yourself knocked out about.
That by Renee King. It was Peter Keenan. But what a game. Jack Edwards.
Well, what can you say, Jack?
I'm sitting between Jack Edwards, the former North Melbourne champion, and Lou, as you all know, former Collingwood champion. I'm between the umpires, and we're all even. It's a tie.
Just the second drawn grand final in the history of our great game. The other one, interestingly enough, was Essendon and Melbourne back in 1948. I wonder if history could repeat itself later on today. Speaking of repeating, it's nice that he's seen fit to join us. Barely 3/4 of an hour late as we approach 1 o'clock. The bewitching hour has passed us, Gerard. You look a bit, well, what's the word? Stressed, tired, or untidy?
It's been a very solid week, as you know, Sandy, and it has taken me until this time to move the clock forward. So the daylight saving has, unfortunately, just played havoc with the diary.
Actually, I heard a whisper that your problem was that Melbourne fans had been at you and at you and at you. Why wasn't Shane Wood in the All-Australian team?
You have got very good spies, haven't you? It's been a solid week and a solid week of debate about Shane Wood and the All-Australian side. And, well, it's one of those things where you come to a consensus, and I think if I was Shane Wood, I would much rather have the Brownlow medal than have a position in the All-Australian side. And, I mean, the form he's in this year, there's no doubt he'll be a multiple All-Australian player. But what a great week he's had. And we saw the parade today. It's been a big week all round for Melbourne supporters, but they will not let any of us on the All-Australian panel forget that we missed him out.
Are you going to make it? Are you going to get through tonight and the remainder of the day?
Well, I've got a big night coming up, looking at these fantastic finals, of course, and then we're going down to host a Collingwood function for Eddie Maguire down at the Radisson, now the Carlton Crest.
Right.
And then it's a couple of hours sleep and then off to the MCG.
Magnificent. Well, look, we hope wherever you may be viewing, you can be like Jared and just kick back and relax and enjoy it. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we'll turn the clock back just over 1 year. Yes, you're now going to take over. I know it's your couch.
Would you mind if I just... yeah, you're on my couch, by the way.
And I must admit, I'm settling in very well.
Would you mind if I go out and get some makeup on?
Yeah, I think it's essential. We've already have calls from our viewer saying, why hasn't he got makeup on?
There is somebody watching.
They certainly are. After the break, Essendon and Carlton, last year's crackerjack preliminary final.
Father's Day is just around the corner, so get into Mitre 10 and save Dad with great gift ideas like these. Stanley 13-piece screwdriver set, $27.45. 1300-watt NRG circular saw, $79.
Coming out of defence, he's storming through the midfield, out on his own, looking good. Oh, stop that! Oh, be looking at a video of that on Monday.
What a Carlton, thanks.
What sort of person are you in the morning? One that's easily irritated? Well now, new Nivea for Men aftershave balm soothes and moisturizes your skin after every shave. New Nivea for Men aftershave balm for men who dare to care.
I'm very competitive. I love competing. I just love the whole idea of just pushing myself to the limit. Life is too short. I don't like wasting time. Something that comes very naturally to me, and I want to be the best I possibly can be. If I see those guys behind the scenes being totally committed, then it encourages me because they're showing a level of commitment that runs parallel to the level of commitment that I put into my sport. So they better be working their butts off, because I certainly am. I mean, the most important part is that I just try my hardest and make the journey worthwhile. I mean, I can only compare what it was like when I won silver in Atlanta, and I was pretty happy. I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks. It's going to be unforgettable, and it's going to be a moment in life that I will never, ever forget, and you just cannot use words to describe that feeling.
Watch the new Qantas commercial just before Saturday's AFL Grand Final telecast. And you could win a holiday for two just by naming 3 of the featured countries. The new Qantas commercial on Channel 7, the one to watch.
MTech E300, world's first 5-hour tape.
Returning from a meeting to find her brand new Barina in a bit of a bind, Jenny Scott reluctantly accepted assistance from a passing Samaritan. Fortunately, Jenny was insured with Amy and could take advantage of our new car replacement benefit. And in less than a week, she found herself in another brand new Barina, which all goes to prove.
More power than a 3.8-litre VT Commodore. Better towing than Commodore and Falcon. New Magna 3.5-litre V6. One drive and you're hooked.
Isn't that your daughter-in-law?
Sunday dramas at the country club.
Who's that with her, your maid? Oh, God.
And Kitty's not impressed.
I try to respect your values. I don't go among your friends and chop down trees and hand out meat.
Dummer and Greg, Sunday on 7. It's
It's Karen's worst nightmare.
Dan put me on a budget. Oh, that word.
And it seems nothing can help her.
I will teach you how to live on a budget. If this is what it means to live on a budget.
All new Will and Grace, Sunday on 7. To film a bullet, you need a high-speed camera. ...163 kilowatt. 3.5-litre V6 Mitsubishi Magna VRX. It'll go like a shot.
Race into Mitre 10 for a chance to win in our great Ford giveaway. There's a Ford Explorer, XR8 Ute, or one of 40 great prize packs to be won. This Father's Day, if you want to make Dad's dreams come true...
We won the car. We won the car.
After years of waiting, it's finally here. The spirit of the Games, the Olympic torch. It will be carried by 11,000 everyday Australians, seen by 17 million more. And it's brought to you by one very proud Australian, AMP. The Sydney 2000 Olympic Torch Relay, coming soon to a town near you.
AMP?
AMP.
MTech E300, world's first 5-hour tape.
Watch the new Qantas commercial just before Saturday's AFL Grand Final telecast. And you could win a holiday for two just by naming 3 of the featured countries. The new Qantas commercial on Channel 7, the one to watch.
Can a new cereal actually offer a noticeably different taste? Today, Brand Power looks at Just Right Fruit and Flakes. It has a unique combination of succulent raisins, banana, apple and coconut pieces with crunchy hazelnuts and crispy whole wheat flakes. There's no other cereal like it. Plus, it's high in fibre and a good source of folate and iron, so it's as nutritious as it is delicious. For a satisfying breakfast with a real difference, try Just Right Fruit and Flakes. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Now, whatever your business, get the power of Westpac Internet Banking working for you. Control your business banking 24 hours a day and save up to 80% on your transaction fees. Westpac Internet Banking gives you more functions than ever before. Register now. Visit our website today. Whatever your business, save up to 80% on your transaction fees. The Bank of Melbourne cuts the cost of banking.
The loose ball bounces into the middle. The pack converges over the footy. Oh, crunching tackle, and it's on. We're all getting stuck into it now, and the crowd's loving it.
What a Carlton, thanks.
During the Olympics, many records will be broken, but none will compare to those achieved every day by the animal kingdom. From synchronized swimmers of the deep to the fastest sprinter, the cheetah.
It is 3 times quicker than the fastest man.
From gymnastic spiders to champion weightlifters.
It can support 850 times its own weight.
Discover nature's record-breaking gold medalists. Animal Olympians premieres tonight on 7's World Around Us.
I'll tell you what, they're running on empty out there. They really need some fresh legs. And here they come, off the bench and raring to go. This will make a huge difference, straight into the heat of the action. This is exactly what they need.
What a Carlton, thanks.
Father's Day is just around the corner, so get into Mitre 10 and save Dad with great gift ideas like these. Stanley 13-piece screwdriver set, $27.45. 1300-watt NRG circular saw, $79.
Radio Raw, Volume 1. Australia's hottest new musical talent. Now exposed on CD. At HMV and online, $9.95.
Ken Bruce has gone mad. Ken Bruce has gone mad. Ken Bruce has gone completely mad. Our cousin Placino was running the score, so grab hold of these Rigoletto. You fridges $4.89. You washers $3.49. You microwaves $99. You VCRs $1.99. Sweet size mattress and bases from $2
For your chance to win $20,000, who do you think should win the Channel 7 AFL Mark of the Year? Vote now for the mark you think is the best. The mark that receives the most votes will be awarded the Mark of the Year. Call 1902 555 777. Lines close at the end of three-quarter time in the Grand Final. Mark A, Tony Modra. Mark B, Justin Fletcher. Mark C, Stephen Coops. Mark D, Jeff Farmer. Mark E, Matthew Robran. Good luck.
Toyota Hilux, Australia's favourite ute, because it's unbreakable.
Returning from a meeting to find her brand new Barina in a bit of a bind, Jenny Scott reluctantly accepted assistance from a passing Samaritan. Fortunately, Jenny was insured with Amy and could take advantage of our new car replacement benefit. And in less than a week, she found herself in another brand new Barina, which all goes to prove.
Coming out of defence, he's storming through the midfield, out on his own, looking good. Oh, look at that! Oh, we'll be looking at a video of that on Monday.
What a Carlton, thanks.
Tonight,
a simple primate can do what no executive has ever done.
two guys, a monkey, and their secret for picking TV hits.
Tell me you're a genius.
Disney's hilarious premiere.
Television provides us with the answers.
The Barefoot Executive. Tonight.
They discovered a secret that would change the world. But first, they have to survive.
I've got him.
Keanu Reeves, Oscar winner Morgan Freeman.
Who are you?
I'm your friend.
The electrifying chain reaction. Tonight on 7.
Father's Day is just around the corner, so get into Mitre 10 and save Dad with great gift ideas like these. Stanley 13-piece screwdriver set, $27.45. 1300-watt NRG circular saw, $79.
What sort of person are you in the morning? One that's easily irritated? Well now, new Nivea for Men aftershave balm soothes and moisturizes your skin after every shave. New Nivea for Men aftershave balm for men who dare to care.
The official film of the 1956 Melbourne Olympics, unseen for over 40 years. Now fully restored, this unique film is available for the world to see for the first time.
The greatest sporting spectacle on earth.
This is the most remarkable film heritage in Australia's sporting history. Nostalgic, heartwarming, captivating. Now yours to own on video. The Friendly Games is part of the official Olympic video collection. Display in store now.
With the combined strength of paracetamol and codeine, Panadine offers relief from strong pain, right down to the last niggle. Use only as directed for temporary relief, and if pain persists, see your doctor. Thorough relief from strong pain. In a word, Panadine.
MTech E300, world's first 5-hour tape.
A short while ago, as Mr. Johnson gave his precious four-wheel drive a well-earned wash, Joshua Johnson decided to help clean the interior. Although the Johnsons weren't hurt by the incident, Mr. Johnson's rating 1 was. So if you've held a rating 1 for the last 3 years and your insurance company wants to take it away, give us a call at Amy. because we'll give it back to you.
And there's the siren and another great result. They're on a roll. They are on fire. They're unbeatable at home and they're just as brilliant away. No one's even getting close.
What a Carlton, thanks.
Need a break from doing nothing all day? We've got 5-star accommodation.
Colour television double, dog bed.
Backpacker specials.
Boarding kennel like this.
Budget holidays on Harry's Practice, Sunday 6:30.
No humans allowed.
Then,
Can we find a street made in Paran? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Oh, my God, you're magnificent. Isn't that stunning? Are you two happy to go to dinner tomorrow night?
Strange things do happen at about this hour of the morning, but I think we should congratulate our producer, Teddy Digby, who at this time, every year, comes up with the goods. I mean, if we're talking classic grand final, yes. What are we talking?
1966, it has to be one of the all-time greats, and there is a piece of commentary in there that also goes down with the all-time greats. I mean, you being one of the legends of the commentary profession, you'll know exactly what I mean. I want you to just have a look at it and see if you can recognise it.
I think I know what you're talking about, but see how you fare at home. 1966 was the year the Saints' drought breaker was about to happen.
Starting the final quarter of the 1966 Grand Final between St Kilda and Collingwood, and at this stage the Saints are 4 points up. Here it is, being forced out to the wing position, taken there and driven forward by Adamson. Oh, Gablitz tried to take a one-hander. Collingwood kicking to the Richmond end. Murray has it, he's robbed the possession. Picked up by Ian Graham. Ian Graham has his kick smothered by the St Kilda defence. Taken by Richardson of Collingwood. He tries a short one out here. Doesn't come off. Patterson can't handle it. Picks it up, however. Tackled by Reid. There's a long kick. It's going to the goal square. They fly. Nobody able to hold the mark. Cuddenham has it.
Gabelich getting the free.
And listen to the St Kilda crowd. Gabelich. His kick too is 15 yards out. He's on a slight angle. Can he put the Magpies in front? Oh, no, he's kicked it. One behind off the side of his boot. Well, now, let's explain this. There must be something wrong down that end, Ted. Thompson missed one from 5 yards out. Who was it? Neil missed one from about 8 yards out. And now from 15 yards out, Gabelich has kicked it through for a point. And they both, the three of them, went on the same angle.
I think they're neglecting this strong, choppy breeze that comes in from the corner angles of the screen.
There's a kick out from Murray. Richardson has taken the mark. But a free kick.
Given a free kick.
A free kick has been awarded to Minot for a push in the back. 3 points in front, St Kilda. Can they win their first ever premiership? There's the kick from Minot. Goes to the centre of the ground. Oh, Breen almost held that. He's been played it. Juggled it for a while. He looked a real bird to pull it down. There's his kick now. It's over centre-half forward. Baldock's in front. Up goes Baldock. Knocked away by the Collingwood defence. Taken here by Richardson. He's in everything, this fellow. There's his kick out towards the Breen. Yes, he's paying the free kick, Ted. A player coming in with the throw of the ball. Jumped into Breen, and Breen will take the free. He's almost on the wing position on the Mendes-Stand side. The Saints kicking to the scoreboard now. He kicks in towards centre-half forward. Oh, Baldock's surrounded, but he comes out on top of the ball. Puts his left foot into it. Down to the goal square. Neil's there. Collingwood defenders. Waters can't hold it. Taken by Davis. He tries to bounce it. He's unloaded very slightly. And Davis is getting the free for a push in the back, I take it, Butch.
Yes, you can say that again, Mike, and we had a good shot of it.
Now he's in that bad pocket. The only bloke I've ever seen kick goals consistently from that pocket is Jeff Tunbridge of Melbourne. Alan Davis now. Oh, he's a good 45 yards out. There's a kick. It's on its way. It's swung off, however. There's a snap. It's dribbling forward. It's forced through for one behind.
And that makes 4 points in front, St Kilda. We're 2-3 minutes now into the last quarter of the grand final. 1966 between St Kilda and Collingwood. It's been an enormous game here. It'll be the survival of the fittest in this last quarter. The first side that'll crack as far as physical fitness is concerned. Boyne kicks in. Thompson now, in front, couldn't mark, punched away by Minot. It's a chance here.
For Stewart. Stewart is still battling, kicked away from him by Tully. It's taken and driven out of danger by Bingley. Up to centre half forward for St Kilda. Here's a go. Griffiths pushes it on. And through it goes from the boot of Moran. Well, Moran broke clear, but Minot was the boy responsible for that. Griffiths, all those fellows who forced that ball forward, and Moran kept it off with a goal, and we have been playing 4 minutes into the final quarter, and we find St Kilda 10 points up. Can they take off their first premiership?
Umpire Crouch bounces the ball. Minot in there. It's a wild one. Hit away by Waters, who's on the ball now. Picked up by Pitt. He hand passes nicely to Adamson. It's over to Tully. Tully runs through. Gets a long one right in towards the square. Gavalick's there. Couldn't mark. Gets a hand to it. It's still in play. It's over the line. A chance there for Searle, but the ball becomes a boundary throw-in. Searle will come off the ground, I think. Yes, he's been taken off now. And to steer on. There's the throw-in. Gavalick takes it. He's trying to hand pass. The ball held onto him. And umpire Crouch will bounce it. Trevor steer on and Searle off. There's the bounce. Gavalick hits down. There's a chance here for a anything kick. Steer. Oh, he overruns it. Through comes
Cooper. Cooper long hand pass across the green. Green is running, and Green is running well with a two. There's his long kick up to the forward pocket on the member stand side. The mark missed there by Davis. Over the boundary line it goes, and we'll wait for the throw-in. Oh, boy. You could cut the air with a knife here. The tension is absolutely enormous. Well, Butch, I don't know about you, but I'm as nervous. There's a throw-in. Up they go. Taken by Darryl Griffiths. He gets his boot to the ball. Racing out the middle is Neil. Neil snaps with his left foot. 1 point.
Well, that was a let-out. It was a good shot by Neil, too, with the left foot. He's hurt his shoulder, too. And it's now 11 points in front, St Kilda. A tremendous game here. The tension is enormous. 90% pro St Kilda crowd here, too, as Boyne comes up.
Ted Whitten, can the Saints hang on, do you feel?
If they can continue to keep penetrating their forward line like they are, Michael, there's no reason why they can't.
There's a poor kick-off. It's picked up here by Wallace. Driven in towards the centre of the ground. Oh, Simba misses the mark. He's grabbed. A play on is the call. Adamson crashes his way through. There's a long hand pass from him. And Stewart throws himself at the ball. Comes out with it. Kicks up towards centre half forward. They fly. Nobody able to pull the ball down. Griffiths comes out with it. Griffiths drives forward. Here's a go to young Davis. The ball is not clear, however. It's on the half-forward flank for St Kilda on the member stand side.
Well, St Kilda are certainly holding them at the moment. There's a long time to go. Henderson now getting changed on the bench.
Right, we just got a shot of that too. There's the throw. Now Minor from behind, got into the back of the Collingwood boy. No free kick, however. There's a free plucked out of this, and it's going St Kilda's way. It's going to Darryl Griffiths.
They're
He's
running
on the half-forward flank on the member stand side. There's his kick now. This is swinging in. Bulldogs there from behind. Neil! Oh, did you see that? Of course you did. What a magnificent effort. Cowboy Neil. And what about our Channel 7 cameraman, our director, Al Potter, smack on with that one. A beauty, boys. Kevin Neil now. He's already kicked 4. He is 30 yards out on a slight angle. Now that wind could be tricky. You watch this ball drift away to the left. There's the kick. Oh, did it ever drift? The players set themselves. Up they go. It comes to the ground. No mark paid. The ball is kicked out here, but I think it's over the boundary line in that forward pocket and will take the throw in.
Yes, a definite throw in there in the forward pocket for St Kilda, and they're running riot at the moment. They've got colossal pressure on Collingwood. Collingwood look to me as if they're tiring a little bit.
8 minutes of the final quarter gone. There's a throw in. Minor from behind. He gets a tap down. Cooper has it. Cooper hooks one over his shoulder. 1 point.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Cooper snapped with the left foot. Missed it by inches only. And another point to St Kilda.
12 points up. The Magpies need 2 straight kicks right through the middle. Boyne kicks now. Up they go.
It's Collingwood breaking clear. The ball is driven to the wing position on the outer side, or could have been a free to Tuddenham. However, he tries a hand pass, and look at this. Here's a go. Patterson comes in. Here's Reid. Reid puts his feet to it, drives it back to the wing position on that outer side. Racing for it is Terry Waters, but the ball over the boundary line will wait for the throw in. Yes, Ted.
Michael, John Henderson's come onto the ground for Collingwood. I think that Errol Hutchison has left the ground. Henderson's gone to Stewart on the centre wing, and Tully in the centre position, and Tully has gone to the wing in Hutchison's place.
Right. Baldock comes in now. He apparently is on the ball. Look at the magic. Puts his feet into it. Drives it over the half-forward flank. There's nobody home. Here's a chance. Oh! Here's a let-in. Point overrun it. Neil races into an open goal. He's offline, I think. 1 point. 13 points up.
They're a bit over anxious, Mike. A bit more steadiness here. They can steal the game. 7-12 to 9-13 now. 54 to 67. 13 points in front, and Collingwood need 3 goals. Boyd now with the ball. They're worried down
Look
there.
at Alan James. Thinking, can we do it for the first time ever? There's the kick-off from Peter Boyd. He goes straight down the centre. Good tactics. The players set themselves. And Trevor Steer, who has come onto the ground, marks. Steer now puts his feet into it. Drives up towards centre half forward. Oh, there's a go. A clash. Graham went down in that lot. Here's Tully trying to battle the ball forward. A kick off the ground here. Gabbo has it. A long hand pass by Gabbo is smothered. But it's kicked forward here to the half-forward flank for Collingwood on the member stand side. Roger head in front of Richardson. Trundles it over the boundary line and will take the throw in. They've been playing 10 minutes into the final quarter. Still plenty of time for the Magpies to get back into it. Tuddenham has it. Tuddenham forces it forward and he'll get a free kick.
Yes, definitely. The man held. And Tuddenham now a good 45, 50 yards out on the flank.
Oh, he's a good 50 yards out, Butch. There's his kick now. This is swinging in. I tell you what, this is going to be close. It's touched, I think. No!
Father's Day is just around the corner, so get into Mitre 10 and save Dad with great gift ideas like these. Deluxe portable hose reel, $14.65. 700-watt Ryobi angle grinder power kit, $89.95.
All right, let's go. Come on, we're drinking. Stop yourself here.
Oh, take a taxi. Big Tiny gets the ball.
Here, Baz. Stop yourself here.
Can't, mate.
Stop yourself here.
There's alcohol in your blood?
Well, we'll stop you here. Think of every police car as a booze bus.
Stay here, right?
How those few drinks will cost you a hefty fine and maybe a year or more without your car.
What sort of person are you in the morning? One that's easily irritated? Well now, new Nivea for Men aftershave balm soothes and moisturizes your skin after every shave. New Nivea for Men aftershave balm for men who dare to care.
For your chance to win $20,000, who do you think should win the Channel 7 AFL Mark of the Year? Vote now for the mark you think is the best. The mark that receives the most votes will be awarded the Mark of the Year. Call 1902 555 777. Lines close at the end of three-quarter time in the Grand Final. Mark A, Tony Modra. Mark B, Justin Fletcher. Mark C, Stephen Coops. Mark D, Jeff Farmer. Mark E, Matthew Robran. Good luck.
Get your hands on the awesome green and gold Game Boy Color. What's your color?
Watch the new Qantas commercial just before Saturday's AFL Grand Final telecast. And you could win a holiday for 2 just by naming 3 of the featured countries. The new Qantas commercial on Channel 7, the one to watch.
Collins is Lancer. Mitsubishi Lancer. Yeah. Coupe, sedan, wagon, 2 doors and 4 doors. Lots of Lancers. Yeah. Then there's MR. Lots of MRs. And all from Collins, Victoria's #1 Lancer dealer. Kits, wheels, spoilers, and sports instrumentation. We got the stock. We got the deals. We are Lancer. Collins Lancer.
Woo! Relax. I'm a pro. nice, mate.
You better make that turn.
Grand Final Day is coming to 7 at 8. Rise and shine as we kick off the festivities with a very special Grand Final breakfast.
At 9.
The last minute, with all the changes, events, and an in-depth look at what the players get up to before the big match.
At 10:30.
It may not be the big one, but the under-18s will be out to catch as much glory as they can.
At 2.
The one you've been waiting for. Essendon and Melbourne both chasing the elusive premiership. Grand Final Day action on 7.
Can the Saints do it?
Would you think that was a lack of thought on the St Kilda backman by not crowding that goal square?
Yes, definitely. I don't think they can get the distance. Here's the ball back in the centre. It's Steer and Morrow in there. There was a chance for Henderson, but it's Morrow's free kick. Henderson on the mark. Morrow about to kick from centre field. Oh, it's a wonky old kick too, going out towards the flank. A player called there, Stewart. He's breaking away, shooting for goal. It's going to drop a bit short. Davis in there, but it's Montgomery. The steady Montgomery saves the day for Collingwood. 7 points down Collingwood at this stage. Up comes Montgomery. Oh, it's off the side of his boot. It's in trouble. Cooper slides, couldn't mark. Left footed out here towards the centre wing position. There's a chance for Graham, but Burton Howell comes through. He picks up, tackled by Pitt, and Burton Howell gets the free kick.
Could have been played one a bit earlier too. There's his kick, not a particularly good one, but Griffiths has it. Griffiths in a bit of trouble. Tully throws himself at it. He gets his kick up in the pocket, and look who's got it. Terry Waters.
What a safe player in defence this fellow is.
Oh, he's a magnificent player. Terry Waters now. Kicking out. Players set themselves. Henderson fumble the mark. There's a chance for Griffiths. Griffiths gets it across towards Ross Smith. He's held. He'll get a free.
Oh, yes,
Dropping the ball.
Ball.
Yes, he's played. Dropping the ball.
Did he have the ball?
Adamson it is, with the free kick now in the half-back line for Collingwood, and young Davis coming off. And it looks like plays will come on for St Kilda. They fly. There's a chance for Henderson. He hand passes to Steer. Steer gets the kick out towards the forward pocket. Wallace racing through it with Head. Head in front, but he'll take the ball over the boundary line. Yes, it plays on, and young Davis off for St Kilda. And both coaches have used their men and their tactics very well. Morrow from behind, hits down. A chance for Gavalik. He's grabbed. He hand passes the wrong way. Griffiths gets it, kicks up towards the half-forward line. There's a chance for a mark here. No mark. Adamson forces the ball, picked up by Bullock. Hand pass to Moran, a bad one. There's a chance for Bullock again. He hand passes, it's hit back. Oh, it's desperate football here. Stewart has it. Onto the right foot. Oh! A high kick in towards the forward pocket. Hayes goes for it. It's picked up by Adamson. Adamson grabs. They're getting very weary. A St Kilda player taken to the ground. Potter kicks out towards the centre wing. Burton Howell in front. Couldn't mark. It drops over their heads. It's picked up by Alan Morrow. Alan Morrow gets the kick out towards the flank and will go over the boundary line.
They have been playing 13 and a half minutes.
7
into the
points.
final quarter. As Alan Gale said, 7 points the difference in favour of St Kilda. There's a try, and Big Gabbo gets a big knock. It goes to Bullock. Bullock tries a hand pass again. He follows up. He picks up a hand pass across there to Stewart. He gets his boot to it. Here's a chance for Ross Smith. He picks up. He drives to that forward pocket on the member stand side. Waters!
Collingwood players are tired now. 3 fellas here with their head down on the half-back flank. Here's the kick into the centre. It's a chance for Patterson. Tottenham goes through there. Nicely shepherded by Rose. It's a long kick to Ian Graham. Ian Graham couldn't mark it. Steer. Graham turns and beautifully shepherded by Steer. He's running into goal. Goes for the left foot kick. It's in here towards Murray. Murray pushes it down in front of him. He clears. Push and corner. Out here towards the centre position. And the ball goes out of bounds once again.
Oh, boy, what a tense struggle this is. A lot of people, there's Alan James giving directions. A lot of people said this will be the best grand final seen for years. And there's a flick. No way, boy, you can't do that. There's the kick from Morrow. It's off the side of his boot. Cooper couldn't get there. And will take another throw in on the wing position on the member stand side.
Breen has gone to the back line now, Michael. It looks like a St Kilda player. Looks like Cowboy Neal or Stuart Tusky coming off.
Right, there it is. Henderson has it. Tries a hand pass across to the bear. Big Gabbo gets his kick in towards centre-half forward. There's a goal. Sirakovsky. Tell you what, he's not too well, Sira.
Oh, played a magnificent game, too. He's taken a bundle of marks there in the back pocket. There could be trouble
If
if
they
he's
can
hurt.
hang on, the injury will be worth it. There's his kick. And I'll tell you what, they're playing the boundary, St Kilda. Good tactics, Ted.
Yes, there's no doubt about it at this stage, Michael, if they can keep it around the boundary line, but I'd still attack if I was them because they get more results.
There's the throw now. Big Gabbo takes it. He gets that hand pass, but it's smothered, however. Here's the ball going across here to Tubman. Tubman tackled by Big
In the
Lee.
back.
Get a three. Oh, he's a good 70 yards out. He's kicking to the Richmond goal. There's the kick. The players set themselves up there to mark.
Graham.
Ian Graham. Ian Graham has marked.
7 points the difference, Michael.
And Graham is 40 yards out on only a slight angle. There's Ian Sinman. Little seedy. But both sides very, very weary. Ian Graham, 40 yards out on a slight angle, kicking to the Richmond end goal. Can he notch it to make the difference 1 point? Here he comes. There's the kick. He's put it right through the centre.
10 points the difference. Listen to that crowd go mad. 66 points to 67 points.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Football, Ted Whitten?
Well, I'm still sticking with St Kilda because I still feel with 1 point in front they can still attack. They've attacked for 10 minutes of this quarter, had many scoring shots, but haven't been able to capitalise on their opportunities.
They've tacked everybody onto the ball. St Kilda, they've only got 3 forwards.
This is not good tactics, but
17 minutes of the final quarter gone. There's the bounce. Minock gets a tap down here. Picked up and driven out of danger by Potter. Graham sets himself. Sinman from behind couldn't mark. Knocked away by Howell. Howell in the centre of the ground drives forward. It's at centre-half forward. Morrow! He'll get it. Laurie Hill going mad, but Morrow has it.
There's
At
trouble
centre-half
here.
forward.
It's all Collingwood in that back line now.
Well, let's see what the Saints can do. Cooper giving him advice. There's Morrow. It's a long kick to the players. Set themselves a chance for Pays. It comes to the ground. Players struggling for possession, but umpire Jeff Crouch will bounce the ball. It's 25 yards out from the St Kilda goal. There's the bounce. Morrow goes for it. Big Gabelich is there. Oh, Bullock overran the ball then. Players struggling to get clear. Picked up by Gabelich. His kick is not a particular good one. Henderson loses it. Oh, he's grabbed there. Struggles it forward. Picked up by Moran. Moran kicks into the goal square.
Neil.
Kevin Neal has marked 10 yards out, directly in front. He's kicked 4. He's kicking to the scoreboard end. Can he put it through?
I hope he's not overconfident, Michael.
Up he comes, 10 yards out, directly in front. The pressure's right on the boy from South Warrnambool. He kicks, he's put it right through.
Race into Mitre 10 for a chance to win in our Great Ford giveaway. There's a Ford Explorer XR8 Ute for one of 40 great prize packs to be won. This Father's Day, if you want to make Dad's dreams come true...
We won the car.
They're working really hard here from the defensive 50. Finds some space in the open. Spears out a slick hand pass. Oh, champagne football. They're away again. This is beautiful to watch.
What a Carlton, thanks.
The Safeway Red Spot sale is our biggest grocery sale. Can you red spot the difference? Spot the saving on solvent toilet tissue. A big difference of $1.48. The saving on pure natural juice is an amazing $1. That makes a real difference. Check out Pal Dog Food. A great saving of 53 cents. And who spots hundreds of other savings for you? We do. At the Safeway Red Spot sale. On now.
We know advanced technology doesn't have to be complicated, that every product must be meaningful. And the end result will make you smile. Open up to Samsung Digital. Samsung Digital. Everyone's invited.
Someone once said, you don't win the silver, you lose the gold. Obviously, they never won the silver.
Get your hands on an awesome Neotone Game Boy Color. What's your color?
Hello, welcome to Telstra. This is Yaravi. How can I help you? Yeah, Telstra's changing. It's much more competitive out there. We've got more to work with now. At the moment, we've got Easy Saver Plus. STD calls capped at $1.98. You get your local calls at 18.7 cents instead of 22 cents. We're more customer focused. We know what our customers want. We just got to give it to them. Come back because of Easy Saver Plus. Call me.
The safest Australian-built car. NRMA RACV Best Family Car. New Magna 3.5-litre V6. One drive and you're hooked.
As the world descends upon Australia and beginnings begin, imagine this happening. What the hell's going on here? The threat no one saw coming. 2 deaths. A man-made virus set free in the city.
It's the real deal. Full scale bioweapon attack.
Aaron Scott, what's going on here? So we're helpless. You could die.
An unmissable 2-hour Chicago home, Monday on 7.
I'll tell you what. It's a dogged struggle out there. Minot, who seems to be getting on top of the ruck, gets a hit out. Taken by Tully. Tully drives forward. Oh, yes, it's Saints driving back towards the centre of the ground. And Darryl Griffiths has marked. Well, can they win their first premiership ever, St Kilda? Up comes Griffiths. He kicks towards centre-half forward. The players set themselves. The ball comes to the ground. Potter tries to break clear with it. It goes to Stewart. He's grabbed. He can't punch it. And it will be a bounce. It's centre-half forward for St Kilda. I'll tell you what, Butch Minot's doing a magnificent job in the ruck
He's
now.
done very well. In fact, Thompson is the boy that's missing at the moment. Steer hits down. There's a chance for Tottenham. It's picked up by Moran. And Waters will mark.
Where's that fellow in the forward pocket?
They've got a man, extra man on the back line, or they did have. Here's Waters there, kicks in towards Tottenham. Tottenham will mark. He's on the half-back line, just in front of the half-back line.
He must be on the ball, Tottenham. Tottenham about to drive the Magpies forward. There's his kick. Up towards centre-half forward. They set themselves. Oh, Minot went a mile up. Comes down here. Ian Graham drives it forward. The sun's in the players' eyes. It comes to the ground. They overrun it. Picked up by Hale. They'll get a free. No. Play on is the call. Gavlich has it. He can't break clear. What's the result? A ball up on Collingwood's half-forward line on the member side. The official attendance, 101,655. 101,655. There's the bounce. Up they go. Comes down here to Henderson. Henderson, a short one in. And Pitt has marked. Now Pitt, let's have a look. He's a pretty good kick, this fella, too. Pitt is 45 to 50 yards out. Kicking from the Mendes flank. There's the kick. I'll tell you what, this is going to be close. It's through.
1 point the difference, and that's new life back into the Magpies. It's 20 minutes, 21 minutes gone. And we generally run 30 minutes in these quarters. The ball being brought back to the centre. Look at that scoreboard. It'll read 73-72.
You still think there's a chance for a draw, Michael?
Well, I'll tell you what, a draw would be a fitting result for this kid.
Oh, these players couldn't play again next week after a game like this.
Right, Minot gets a tap down. Griffiths tries to get away. It's picked up by Green. He drives to centre-half forward. There it goes. The Saints going forward. Montgomery overruns it. In comes Potter. Stacks on the mill. There'll be a ball up. There'll be a ball up at centre-half forward for St Kilda. Just on 22 minutes gone. Umpire Jeff Crouch. Golly, he must be weary. Oh, what guts these fellas are showing. There's the bounce of the ball. Up they go. Steer gets a tap down. Cooper has it. Cooper hooks it around here. It's in the forward pocket. Baldock's racing for it. Can Baldock come out? In comes Patterson to do battle. Picked up by Neil. Oh, he's grabbed around the neck. And he couldn't possibly punch the
Holding the ball.
Oh, turned up.
Definitely holding the
How
ball.
could he punch it?
He
He's
only
got
had
it
him
off the
round
foot.
one arm. It's a free kick to Collingwood now from
Would
the
you
back
have played
pocket.
it, Ted? I agree with Alan Gale on that decision.
All right, I'll bow to your opinion.
Tully.
Back in the centre. Tully couldn't hold it. Comes down to the ground. Here's Laurie Hill coming out with it. Hill drives him right close forward. It's on the half-forward pocket on the outer side. Sirakovsky's racing for it. Sira has the jump. In comes Graham. Sirakovsky comes out with the ball. In comes Gavalik to do battle. And Sirakovsky relieves the pressure. Kicks to the half-back flank. Over the boundary line it goes. And we'll wait for the throw-in. I'll tell you what, you've got to take your hats off to these fellows. This is a real heart-stopper. Waiting for the throw-in. They set themselves. Minot and Trevor go for it. Down it comes here. There's a chance for Bingley. It's breaking clear. We find Kevin Rose. He drives forward. Taken on the half volley by Murray. Murray's kick, not a particularly good one. Henderson picks up. Henderson drives it high, wide, and handsome. The ball bounces. They set themselves. Thompson's there. In comes Head. In comes Murray, but Thompson's still battling. Head tries to pick it up. There's a great battle. Wallace. Wallace to Tottenham. Tottenham steadies.
And now it's a draw.
1 point.
73 points each. And what's the time, Mike?
23 and a half minutes gone.
Can they get up?
23 and a half.
Oh, there's tremendous pressure out here. And the excitement, the place is seething. Bob Murray taking his time now, which is not good. It's reckless football that'll win this. And Collingwood now out. Even Stevens with St Kilda. Here's the kick in. Gavalik there. Couldn't mark it. Down it comes. No, Moran couldn't kick it. Look at this little fella, Tully. He gets a left footer. In here towards the forward pocket. Down onto the ground. It's picked up by Wallace. Wallace scrambles the ball in. Murray leads. Oh, Thompson, bad mistake there. And Stewart marks. Stewart gets a long one. In towards the centre half-back position. Waters. Oh, lovely play by Waters. Have a look at this. Pitch. Back to Potter. Potter kicks the high one. Tully in there and Henderson. Tully couldn't mark. Oh, Henderson should have waited there. It's a scramble of players and Crouch will bounce the ball. Oh, I'll have a heart attack in a minute, honestly. It's ticking on towards time on now, and there's still it's a drawn match at the moment.
I've already had 3, Butch.
Just on 25 minutes gone, there's a bounce of the ball. Knocked away here. It's taken by Richardson. He drives at the big ones. It's out of bounds in the forward pocket.
Oh.
Out of bounds in the forward pocket on the member stand side.
Michael, this full quarter is not going to go as long as most of them either. There hasn't been very many scores. Here's the throw in. Thompson in front. He misses a hit down. It's a chance here for young Wallace. He scrambles it, falls on it, and it's got to be bounced.
Roger Head came out with it. As we wait for the bounce of the ball. There it goes. The players sit themselves. Thompson takes it. Hand passes to Gavalik. Gavalik a long run. Oh, Tottenham comes in. So too does Baldock. Baldock comes out with the ball. He drives it forward. It's almost in the centre of the ground. Stopped by Laurie Hill. Taken by Adamson. Across to Hill once again. Hill is grabbed. In comes Stewart. Stewart drives it forward. Here's a goal! Hayes who came on in the last quarter. He's on the half-forward flank, on the member stand side. Terry Waters is there. Neil goes high. Nobody able to mark. The ball comes to the ground. Stacks on the mill once again. And look at this. In comes Kevin Rose. Morrow comes in. Montgomery's there. Oh, Morrow round the neck.
Oh, he's going to bounce it. Crouch to bounce the ball, and look at those players. They're throwing themselves in madly.
He must have blown his whistle a split second before Morrow was grabbed around the neck. There's the bounce of the ball. Griffiths, he can't get it though, and over the boundary line it goes on St Kilda's half-forward flank.
Oh, Michael, you might be right. This could be a draw.
I tip this. 26 and a half minutes gone. There's the throw in. Morrow goes up. Thompson gets the touchdown taken by Baldock. Baldock drives into one centre half forward. They set themselves up. They go. No mark to anybody. Hill comes out with it. He's met solidly. Stewart has it. Stewart runs into Morrow. A hand pass across the Cooper. Cooper drives it forward. It's a missed kick. Play on. Has it been marked?
No, he's going to bounce it. Oh, poor Potter, look at him.
Oh, these players are so
This is
weary.
madness. They're all on the ball.
There they
Here.
go. Up goes Minor. He gets the tap down. Potter has it. He can't break clear. It's taken by Green. That's a point. That's a point. St Kilda in front. St Kilda in front.
How long have they been playing, mate?
They have been playing. If my hand will stop shaking, I can see the watch. 27 and a half minutes. 27 and a half minutes. There's the kick out. Up they go. Over down to the break clear. Across it goes here towards Hill. Hill tries a hand pass to Henderson. He's tackled by Morrow. And we find the ball being driven forward. It's at centre half forward for St Kilda. Line off. He'll be paid the mark.
Slow it down. Slow it down.
Yes, he's taking your advice, all right, Ted. Can the Saints hang on and win their first ever?
They've got it.
Oh, golly me.
Why not with the ball now? Comes up. It's going to be a good
That's
low
a magnificent kick. It's a
right
ripper. They set themselves up. They go. And we find a magnificent mark taken by Waters once again. He goes across the face of goals. He kicks to the flank position on that outer side. They set themselves. There's a go. Tottenham, a break. Tottenham kicks to centre half forward. They set themselves. And a mark to Bob Murray. A mark to Murray. 28 and a half minutes gone.
Hit the boundary line.
28 and a half gone. There's Murray's kick to the wing position on the outer side. They've got it. They've got it. Look at this. Look at Alan James. Alan James. Oh, what an emotional scene this is. An emotional scene. Alan James. Look at him. Bobby Rose, look at Bobby Rose, a great sportsman coming over to congratulate him.
He breaks the tackle, runs to the 50, lines up the big stick, it's a long bomb. Oh, put down your glasses. It's right through the middle. Oh, what a goal.
What a Carlton, thanks.
A short while ago, as Mr. Johnson gave his precious four-wheel drive a well-earned wash, Joshua Johnson decided to help clean the interior. Although the Johnsons weren't hurt by the incident, Mr. Johnson's rating 1 was. So if you've held a rating 1 for the last 3 years and your insurance company wants to take it away, give us a call at Amy, because we'll give it back to you.
What sort of person are you in the morning? One that's easily irritated? Well now, new Nivea for Men aftershave balm soothes and moisturizes your skin after every shave. New Nivea for Men aftershave balm for men who dare to care.
Collins means value, Daewoo value, yeah. Matiz for only $7.20 a day. What a saving. Lanos from less than $9 a day. Now that's value. Then there's Nuvera from less than $13 a day. Wow! And who could leave out the stunning Leganza from less than $15 a day? All with Daewoo free care and all from Collins Daewoo. Collins means value. Collins is Daewoo. Call 1-800-667-668 now and test drive a Collins Daewoo today.
Ken Bruce has gone mad. Ken Bruce has gone mad.
Ken Bruce has gone completely mad! Our cousin Placino's running the store. So grab hold of these Rigolettos. You fridges $4.89. You washers $3.49. You microwaves $99. You VCRs $1.99. Queen size mattress and bases from $2.49. Cheapo! 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 And now there's rental. So don't be a goose. Rent from Ken Bruce.
All right, let's go.
Come on, we're drinking. Stop yourself here.
All right, take a taxi. Every time he gets the ball...
Here, Baz.
Stop yourself here.
Can't, mate.
Stop yourself here.
There's alcohol in your blood?
Well, we'll stop you here. Think of every police car as a booze bus.
Stay here, right?
And how those few drinks will cost you a hefty fine and maybe a year or more without your car.
Dave's mum reckons if you've got $15,000 to spend in the Wave High Flyer weekend, you should leave the ATAR at home. And you've got to look your best.
It's a red-hot game out there today. A huge pack of players around the football. Someone's got to get it moving. Now he's in the clear. Watch out.